Bienvenidos! Welcome to Spain on a Fork. If this is your first time here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to be notified when I release new content. To my returning subscribers, welcome back. You guys know how much I love you. Anyways, today we have such a great episode. We're making a chickpea and spinach skillet with saffron broth. Now, we've made a lot of different chickpea skillets here on Spain on a Fork. You'll find a couple of those recipes in the iCard above. However, the one we're making today really stands out above the rest. The chickpeas have a gorgeous texture to them. Thanks to that saffron broth, the flavors here are gonna completely blow you away, guys. This skillet is super easy to make and it comes together in about 20 minutes. Now, to make this recipe, as always, I am using saffron threads from Golden Saffron, and like I always tell you guys, this is one of the best saffrons in the market, and not only because it's high quality, but it's the amazing flavor it adds to any dish. Get yourself a tin to make this chickpea skillet, link in the description box below. I'm gonna begin by grabbing a saucepan, heating it with a medium-high heat, and adding in a generous half cup of vegetable broth. Once the broth comes to a light boil, I'm going to remove it from the heat and add it into a bowl. Pinch in half a teaspoon of saffron threads. And I'm going to set this aside, that way that saffron can really infuse into the broth. For the next step, I'm going to grab a jar of cooked chickpeas. This is 400 grams, which equals one 15-ounce can or 1.5 cups of cooked chickpeas. I'm going to add them into a sieve. And I'm going to rinse them under some cold running water. This is such an important step when using canned or jarred chickpeas, as it removes any of the preservatives that are in there. And once they're well rinsed, make sure you shake off any of the excess water. Moving on, I'm going to measure out 2 cups of tightly packed fresh spinach. Now, the spinach that I'm using is the bag kind. I love this stuff, guys. It's pre-cleaned, pre-cut, and it's inexpensive. And for the final ingredients, I've got 4 cloves of garlic. I thinly sliced these, and half of an onion that I finely diced. All right, let's start cooking our chickpea skillet. I'm gonna grab a large nonstick frying pan, heat it with a medium heat, and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. After heating the olive oil for 2 minutes, I'm gonna add in the sliced garlics in there and the diced onions. And start mixing the garlics and the onions with that extra virgin olive oil. Very important to mix this continuously, that way nothing burns and everything cooks evenly. 3 minutes after adding the onions and the garlics into the pan, and those onions are nice and translucent, I'm going to add in our 2 cups of fresh spinach and continue to mix this together. Once all the spinach has been wilted, it's been in there for about 1 minute, I'm going to add in our 1.5 cups of cooked chickpeas and season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And give it a quick mix, that way all the seasonings are evenly divided. Once everything's well mixed, I'm going to add in the half cup of saffron-infused vegetable broth and give it a gentle mix, that way everything's evenly divided. And we're going to simmer this between 4 to 5 minutes on a medium heat until that broth has reduced in half. About 5 minutes after adding the broth into the pan and it has reduced in half, you can still see that there's a little bit left. This skillet is ready to go. I'm going to remove it from the heat. And check it out, guys, our chickpea and spinach skillet with saffron broth is done. Look how insane this looks, so easy to make. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Seriously, folks, this looks amazing. I cannot wait to try it. Here we go. What can I say? First things first, the texture of those chickpeas are so incredible. They kind of just melt in your mouth. And then the flavors, you got that spinach, that saffron, that just really shines through. Such an incredible skillet, so healthy for you, and done in about 20 minutes. Guys, it doesn't get easier than this or better than this. Really quick before I go, I'd like to give out a quick shout out to one of my patrons, Michael and Kelly Thompson. Again, guys, thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate you. For the rest of you, if you want to support me on Patreon, help me with ingredients and equipment to continue making videos like this, you'll find my Patreon link in the description box below and iCard above. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego.